Yo, 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 YouTube, what's going on? Katt checking in with another video. Hey, today, this girl, this girl made a montage. She really did. So this right here is from Club Shay Shay. Every receipt for Katt Williams' latest. I think she meant from Katt Williams because it says for. So every receipt from Katt Williams' latest interview. Let's go on and get into it.
Is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday after next. Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving
Mighty
ass
Mike.
Santa Claus.
Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams was going to be the Santa Claus.
Right.
Now let's, three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids, where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
Right.
He wasn't even at the premiere. Somebody in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he, what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Did my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie, then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract. This is not even my church. I saw this on MySpace.
All the parents that keep
Mo.
bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
But Katt say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
Even talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So I bought everyone's gifts today.
Doesn't line up. This is a televised joke.
Feels that someone else has stolen some of your material? Oh, that's a part of this business. Right. Like,
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
When he said this was the nail in the coffin right here. Mark Curry do not get enough credit. People don't mention him. Nobody mentions him. That's crazy. Y'all, man, y'all tripping.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he...
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Hightower, and I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say.
Why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but serious though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. Be the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
How was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
I remember that. I seen Steve's jump when he did this.
Years later, I had at one time 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had at one time 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
Even before then, I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog, why didn't you say, hey, why didn't you say nothing like that?
And Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon.
This nigga said, what's wrong with this shit?
I would have bust Cedric's stomach. It's the content, because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like...
Man, I remember on the radio, you went on the radio...
This nigga is crazy, bro. This nigga is crazy.
In Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
Be a digital detective. Enroll in the new Google Cybersecurity Certificate.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Not the right one at Jones.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah,
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
Calm
No.
down.
No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
That's how they do
I said what they like.
Excuse me. I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean. Never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line. Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. Shout outs to Forever 21 Necklace Collection. They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians. What do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to, but once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Or you
Go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. It's as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue.
God, you don't laugh, you don't want nothing. I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, Mudo.
Stop, you mother suckers!
Happened? You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know.
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
Gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, you know, best friends or we're friends. But we're more like always been like associates. Like we.
This is the reckoning. 2024. I never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Now I've had to turn.
Free that man, bruh. That man ain't supposed to go outside like that. Put that man back in the movie, man. Put him back in the Marvel movie, man. Let him be Kong, bruh. Let him finish his job, bruh. Like, let him finish his job, bruh.
Down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him
Hey,
no.
let's go to part 2. It's right here. Let's go to part 2. Where the fuck is part 2? Let me go to part 2.
You ain't never really party.
Let's go to part 2.
980,000 views on a little silly video that I thought was just funny. And some of y'all been calling me messy. Cause look at you, back for another one. Anyway, this is part 2, opinions. Anything that he's saying in this video does not reflect mine. Nor am I saying I agree with any of this. This is just me presenting what he said. These videos were not easy to make. Like, some of this stuff was really hard to find. So appreciate my work and leave a like. And also subscribe, because you will get more stuff like this. Roll the clip.
All right. You know what they're going to do to you in jail? Why am I going to jail? Let me show you. That's what's going to happen to your little ass in jail.
Hey, yo. Whoa. Mo. Fuck no. No, bro. Hell no.
I did then, I've done with every single role, whether it was an Emmy-winning role or whether it wasn't, whether I was playing somebody homeless, whether I was playing a dirty vagabond on Atlanta, whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday. You're trying to create a character. You can't just be Faison in every movie. Like, you're just gonna take your shirt off on every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man, I was just chilling, man. I was like, the cop gonna come up, pull behind me, had the lights and everything.
let Big Worm breathe. But you gotta admit the role that he played, Big Perm in Friday now, you gotta give him credit for the role now. Come on now.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
it wasn't good.
What you want?
What you got?
Boy, what the fuck you want?
Give me some chili Frito.
5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it, and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. Dude said the entire time we're filming, I can't play this role. They got a bandana over my nose and my mouth. My family not even gonna know who this is.
House, eating a big ass sandwich and shit. Nigga, I'm Santa Claus. What the fuck the milk and cookies? Santa Claus.
And now you know what nobody has ever seen in the whole industry in 20 years about, you know, the whole Money Mike not getting raped in the bathroom.
Right.
What's cracking? It's your homie Ice Cube. Just wanted to address a few things. You know, everybody been checking out the internet. My man Katt Williams. You know, first of all, I just want to say, you know, we shot that movie over 20 years ago, so, you know, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. It was never, I would never shoot a rape scene in a movie, especially like Friday.
Decisions.
You know, look, I've had Cube, I've talked to Cube, and a lot of people say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube, and what did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment.
No, I think Ice Cube kind of got a little mad at you because I guess you came out and said that you only made $2,500 for doing Friday?
No, he didn't get mad. That was the truth. I said
2,000. Well, that was in the 90s. That was when the first song come out, like 90. $2,000 back then, cuz that you might have been a millionaire with $2,000. Nah, for real. Cuz niggas was buying shit with a quarter. Like you was buying motherfucking shit with a dime, cuz like real life, like a dime.
said that 2 years ago. They asked me to do the other one, and I was like, they gave me double. I think it was $5,000. I was like, get out of here.
It was just a small movie. We filmed it in 20 days, and I didn't get, about $10,000 for it or whatever. I didn't care. I wanted the opportunity.
And look, a lot of people are talking about pay and how much they was paid on these movies that were extremely low budget. Most of these guys work a couple of days, and when you're doing a movie, there's over 100 people working on the movie that need to get paid. Most of them got to get paid every day. And there's pre-production and post-production. Even after you finish with the actors, you got to pay editors and sound people. And my movies are all about quality, so most of the money go up on the screen.
As it should. As it should. I think if anybody say otherwise, it's an investment. You got to shoot it. You got to promote it. As it should.
Made enough to get them teeth fixed just like you did.
Yeah.
So it was no.
Why doing it? This nigga Katt, bro. This nigga is insane. Yo, this nigga is insane, bruh.
It was no. We miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you.
And that's really the sad part, bro. Y'all supposed to been get this shit done, bruh. Y'all supposed to been got this shit done. I remember 5 years ago. Nah, it was longer than that. I want to say like 8 years ago. If y'all don't know, his son is on YouTube. John Witherspoon, his son DJ is on YouTube. I think his name DJ. Bruh, and he was saying, yo, we been in talks. We been in like, bruh, what the fuck? Y'all supposed to been got this shit done, bruh.
The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
And I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you know, you don't know people, what they do in their private lives, so.
You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where that thing at. No. I don't. Hey, we was going to Africa to save lives.
Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church.
6 or 97. He's Chris. We want to do another Fridays, man. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to do another Fridays. I want to do like Eddie Murphy and them did. I want to do Money Talks. I did Money Talks, and then eventually did Rush Hour. I said, I don't want to do another. And he said, what? You sure? I was like, nah, I don't want to do another. He says, why I didn't do the second one? Because of the weed. Because I said, man, that movie became a phenomenon. I don't want everybody smoking weed. And I never really told people this because I kind of forgot about it. But it was one of the reasons why I didn't do it, because I said, I don't want to represent, everybody smoking weed. I kind of made it more personal than a movie.
He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither.
I ask you about this. You hang out with Michael Jackson. He called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
He calls you Christmas?
He called me Chris. It felt good. At first, I was like, why you call me? But then it started sounding good. I was like, say that again, Mike. He's like,
yeah.
Hey, yo. Wait a minute. Talk show or not? Wait a minute.
Hey, didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers?
In the building.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart.
In the building. Hey, why you... This is our 7th movie together. 4 number 1s, 2 number 2s. Hopefully we're talking about one more number 1. And coming off of a number 1 success, I said, dude, it makes no sense to not have Tiffany Haddish be a part of my first movie.
Hey.
Especially understanding her story and where she's coming from. So we casted Tiffany in the movie.
Because remember, Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both.
Somebody stole your computer, I heard it.
Stole my computer?
Yeah.
When?
Your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh, it's gonna be on up in here if I don't have my computer when I come back. I don't play that.
No, but I'm saying...
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people, where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson.
Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon,
Brandon, don't wear a dress. You know,
He called you, or is this?
no, he was saying in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me.
And like I said, with 12 comedy specials, why do I need to be in these conversations with these specialist people? I done already told you I'm one of the richest people that ever lived.
Yes.
Only in the fact that when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing. Whatever I need is right around me, and whatever I don't have, it's only just because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it, because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it.
Yeah.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
I'm a savage! Oh! Whatever I want, I have to get! I can do anything.
Let me ask you a question. When you go to these cities to tour, do you make it a habit of getting out?
That's how I built my reputation. It's also how I ended up in jail 19 times. Because
Yes, ma'am. I've never been to prison. You have 19 several felonies, times. no convictions. Yeah, Knock it yeah, off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No. Calm
The way it works is the script is already there. This is a character in the script. If they give me the job, I make it my job that this character here has to be as big as this whole project. So if you don't even see the movie School Dance, I want you to remember, whose goddamn white baby is this?
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
This is your baby, okay? He's just light-skinned.
That one might be mine. That one right there. I'm not totally sure. Just because you name him Darren don't mean he belonged to Darren.
So I've known Nick Cannon since he was 14. Nick Cannon has never called and asked me to do one single thing, and I turned him down because I've known him since he was a young black child in Hollywood. Wow. So what I did in Wildin' Out was to be his protector.
You look like a badass belly button. And you and your crew, y'all can't hurt me. We all got on the same clothes. Y'all still look dirty.
Because respect has to be in there as well. If you trying to do it with Kevin Hart, you and him gonna get run over. You a teenager, he 5'2". Like, what's gonna happen?
You a grown man built like you the age of 12. The only reason you here is because Nick couldn't get Dave Chappelle.
See Jonathan Majors, what he went through. Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out, and you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you, coming to save that slave. Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro. Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When?
Is he not sitting there describing Shannon Sharp to his face?
Since when? That look like y'all liking a big nose. And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly...
This nigga is crazy, bro. Hey. Oh my. Hey, yo, this nigga is wild, bro. This nigga is fucking crazy, bro. Dog, what the hell? Young.
My daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking.
Well, you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
By the time I got to TMZ, I was ramped up. So what was awesome is that the world got to really experience someone in a ramped up state. And that's when you get these comments that just shoot out, like almost like Tourette's. Good cases of bipolar where people go low. I'm one that goes high.
What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God.
Everybody says, who does he think he is?
I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
And could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told a guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius.
Right.
I Kanye the hard way. He's a genius. He's incredible, and I with him.
This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing, because T.D. Jakes over there with P. Diddy. Like,
oh, but come on, Katt.
Are you related to Luda?
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. Going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams.
We're making billions of fucking
That's
dollars.
why every time.
Bro, and I'm saying that like, I'm just giving you my heart. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
How much money they give? 200?
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might need to get me one of them old women look the same.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it. It's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything. And on Saturday Night Live, you know, it was a choice that I made.
Hey, man, hey, dude, get up. What are you doing, man? Get your hands up. All right.
You know what they're gonna do to you in jail?
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you. This is gonna happen to your little ass in jail.
Once again, thank you for watching. This took a lot of work. This was actually really fun to edit though, especially reading these comments. They had me so dead. Keep them coming. I like the reactions, everything. Like, this was fun. This is a fun little key. Duh. Also, check out my other channel. I'm gonna just plug that in there real quick.
Hey.
And the next one, I hope
you chat too much. Hey, see y'all later, man.
Receipts, because I'm always coming.